The thing is, experiences aren't it. Openings are transitory. They aren't the end of identification. They're great pointers. They can be really valuable, but that is different to a change in your life that is not dependent on circumstances. A change in which the way you see whatever is happening and experience what is happening in you, in your psychology, and everything is changed forever. That's a very different thing. So openings, as wonderful as they are, in the big picture, they don't kind of cut it in terms of, because they're not about the kind of machinery, the functioning changing. They come into the functioning and they give you a holiday or break from it. But so not putting them down, of course, but they exist in the context of not having the opening. So therefore they appear even more special and amazing by contrast. But in the end, this is beyond up and down, really. It's almost like you reach a place that's pretty it's not, I wouldn't even call it exciting. I don't think the excitement's there really, but that sounds bad obviously to the personality, but it's not excitement. You know, the personality feeds off excitement. You don't have the excitement of something approaching anymore, and you don't have the drop after you've passed it. You don't have the drop off. So that maybe sounds kind of not so good or negative, but you have something else, you know, which is way more important. That kind of, I'm not going to be able to describe this, but I'll try. It's I suppose the only way to put it is like the presence or the being in the now. And it's that now cuts through. You can't be pulled into looking in the past. You can't be pulled in, and you can do it, but you're not identified with it. You can't be pulled into, oh, this is coming up, and then I'm going to be happy because I'm going there, or I'm going to see that person. It's not up and down like that. There's a sort of constancy. But there is this kind of abiding in that now, not to sound like Toller, is has a sort of gift that is beyond those ups and downs. It's a real change in the operation. And yeah, from the personality's point of view, it's terrible. I think the personality lives off excitement and adrenaline and up and down and up, and there's the up and the down. It almost doesn't mind about the down, because as long as it's getting that buzz, and then it goes crashes, then it goes up, then it goes down. So it is a sort of constancy, and it's different. It's a very different way to live. Yeah, and it's just a natural outcome of this. So on one hand, it's extraordinary because it's so unusual. Most people do not live like that. So in that sense, it's extraordinary. But actually, in terms of the natural state, it's totally ordinary. You know, you see the young child playing with the mud and making a shape or something, and they're just totally blissful doing that. It's we all started like that. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, like, can you have that as an adult when you've gone through the machine, the whole personality, group personality machine, and the culture, and you're pushed out the other end, and you've been programmed to be a certain way? Can you then return to that innocence and that way of living that is so natural? That's a miracle.